Hello, my name is Brooke Sargent. I'm obviously a burst ambassador, and I recently became a burst office specialist, which is a role that I was super excited to take on because it is something that I feel that, for one, I would be good at. It's kind of my niche. I'm a people person. And two, I'm really excited about expanding my duties within the burst company. I'm still practicing dental hygiene about 30 hours a week. And that's what today is. Today is a clinical day. So I got up about an hour ago, got ready, and I'm working on my chocolate protein shake. That's something that I start every morning with. I am from Telford, Tennessee. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, that is really close to the Bristol Motor Speedway if you're a NASCAR fan, and if you're into storytelling, right next door to my town, we host the International Storytelling Festival. So I live out in the country. Really pretty place. And then this is my beautiful pup. He's not a pup anymore. He's 10. Come here, Blitz. Here. There's Blitzy. Blitz is a Dutch Shepherd, and he was bred a police dog. However, he was injured early on. So my husband was the police canine supervisor, and we brought him home. And he is trained in Dutch and German language. Okay, so I just got to work, and this is something new to my attire since COVID has happened, this beautiful little scrub cap. So anyway, I'm gonna head inside and get the day started, so wish me luck. So I'm a runner, and when I'm not running, I am working out or doing yoga, and so I'm up really early on a Saturday morning, and I like to try to get a long run in on Saturdays or Sundays. So running for me is a way to escape mentally and physically. So I think that's very important that you keep your physical body in shape, but you also keep your mental body in shape. So if I'm having a frustrated day or I'm upset, I can always work out or run, and it just kind of seems to melt it. So I haven't always been a runner. So about 2005, I decided I wanted to run. And people who I went to high school with, they thought this was... I'm stretching, by the way. They thought this was super interesting that Brooke was a runner. But I always wanted to run. I had a cousin who ran track, and I would go to the track meets and the practices with her, and just wanted to do it and never did. So in 2005, I convinced my older sister to train for a race. We signed up, and I remember loving it, and she didn't seem to like it so well. She swore after that race that she would never run again, and she hasn't. But for me, it was an addiction. And I remember a funny story during the race. I was giving it all I had. Thought I knew what I was doing, but of course I was pretty green. And I'm running as hard and fast as I can. I think I'm dying. And lo and behold, here comes an 80-year-old lady, God love her soul, past me like I was sitting still. So I hope I'm that 80-year-old lady. I hope I'm giving it all I've got when I'm her age, passing 27-year-old girls on the track. So anyway, I'm a part of the Burst Running Club. It's a great accountability. It's a great motivator. So, yeah. Something that some of you may not know about me that's kind of interesting is that I write for todaysrdh.com. That is an online dental publication for dental professionals. And I have been with them since they launched. I was recently asked to serve on their advisory board, which was a huge honor. But if you go to todaysrdh.com and you look under writers and you scroll down and you find my name, then you can look at all the articles that I have written previously. But I'll just kind of show you that. That's me. So I don't really have an office in my home. So I usually do my work for Burst right here at this kitchen table. And then sometimes I do it right here. This is my favorite spot of the couch. So that's really nice that I have that flexibility to be comfortable in my own home. And then if I'm doing a Burst Lunch and Learn, I usually set up right here at this little table, and I set a chair in front of it. And then I will put my computer there. And then that way there's a pretty neutral backdrop behind me. There's not a lot of craziness. So this is kind of where I've been doing the Burst Lunch and Learns, the Zoom. Wednesdays and Fridays are my Burst Office Specialist days, and today is Friday. I have been talking with a local periodontal office, and they are in the process of setting up a lunch and learn via Zoom so they can learn more about Burst Oral Care and what it can do for their office and their patients. And so I have arranged to drop off this brush. I have brought them a brush to try so they can have that in their hands before the Zoom, try that out so they can experience the wonderful world of Burst prior to the Zoom lunch and learn. So I'm gonna get off here, I'm gonna call her and let her know that I'm just gonna set it right outside of the door and she can pop out and grab it. So that went better than expected. Dropped the brush off, and she popped out really quick and just told me that she was definitely gonna set up a Zoom lunch and learn, and that her dentist or periodontist was extremely excited and eager to learn more because they are looking for a brush that has an affordable price point but doesn't suffer in quality, and that's exactly what Burst is. So I'm super excited to get this office set up, teach them more about Burst, and that's one of the reasons that I just love being an office specialist, because I get to just give everybody all this wonderful news and information about Burst, educating them about an amazing company, an amazing brush, amazing products. It's exciting. It truly is exciting. A couple of things that about me that do not pertain to dental hygiene. Number one, I'm a mother. I have 9-year-old twin boys, and I have been married 16 years to the love of my life. And then, of course, you've already met my dog. I am a reader. I love reading. It's a huge part of my life. I average between 40 and 50 books a year. I mostly gravitate towards thrillers, mysteries, whodunits, but I do like some romance, autobiographies, true crime. Pretty much game for anything as long as it catches me right off the bat. And I am currently reading The Guest List, which is the Burst Book Club pick of the month. I like to bake. I have a small baking business where I do a lot of cake decorating. I've downsized that dramatically in the past couple of years to basically just family and friends. Took a class in 2008 and just became instantly hooked. Did some tutorials, YouTube videos, just kind of self-taught myself, and that just kind of snowballed into a business. I have been able to provide a couple of cakes for Icing Smiles. I'm a volunteer for that charity. That is a charity that provides cakes for children that have terminal illnesses and diseases. And so that's been a huge blessing to provide cakes in the area to those children. So those are a couple of things about me. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you like cake, anything, just let us know, comment. Thanks.